Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited. I'm glad to see you, but I'm so excited. Oh, let me look one more time. Oh, Gypsy, you're so lucky. He loves you. He really, really loves you. He buys you such nice things. Does he have a brother? Girl, bye. Okay. Ha ha. Hey, how you doing? Okay. I wanted to do a proper Pandora video. If you're new to Pandora, pardon my skin, I have lupus and spinal disease, liver disease, heart disease, lung disease, kidney disease. Okay, I'll stop. Bone disease. One more. Yeah, very sick. That's why. By the way, that's why you catch me on the lonely island. So let's get it. All right. This is my Christmas gift. Very blessed. I have a loving husband who all I have to say is I want, and well, he don't know how to shop for me. He's one of them wifed them. He's one of them good old boys, and that's about what us girls in the South get. We get good old boys, assholes, and the whole other 9 yards. I got a good one. I had to kiss a few toads, but this one, I call him my golden goose. That's so wrong. But anyway, I was doing homework. I didn't do my homework prior to the purchase, and I wish I had because I made myself nuts. And I'll get to it. My girl, she's always here to help me out. So let's get this presentation going. Now, this is called the Moments Collection, and I went ahead and unlocked it. First of all, there's fakes and there's phonies. And I started deep diving some really important information. Their headquarters is in Atlanta, Georgia, in America, in case maybe somebody in, I don't know, Cambodia. That's a Mr. Mom reference. Watch the movie, it's great. Anyway, Michael Keaton, the first real Batman. Batman. I'm getting off subject. I do this every fucking time. Pardon the French. I just had to let it out. It's like farts. Sometimes you just got to let an F-bomb come out the other end, right? Well, I did my homework, and I found out that the corporate offices are in Atlanta. And I ordered this. The bracelet was $130. And I got it off Amazon. And then I started getting information about fakes, and I'm like, oh, snap. So I did the test. If you think that your Pandora is fake, or if you get a Pandora, if a magnet sticks to it, it's plated. It's got copper and nickel, and you'll have a green wrist to constantly remind you of just how shitty some people can be. And I understand copyright. I mean, if I started putting out bracelets with this name and that's not my company, hey. And, you have to be real careful with the counterfeiters. I took a chance because I can't tell you right now if we have a Pandora store in my area on the East Coast because I don't get out and go, again, Lonely Island, Cripple Girl, Blues. So I have to do a lot of my trading online. So I got the bracelet for $130. And then and then I didn't want to get, some of these girls, I mean, there's some of the people that I've seen on the YouTube videos, and you can get lost in the Pandora's box. It's not a rabbit hole, it's Pandora's box. You can come up with a lot of ideas, color schemes. You graduated high school, you got married, you got that bonus, you had your first baby, menopause showed up, just get a black skull because that's where it's going. But anyway, so I wanted to keep my nice out. I don't want to wear all that clunky stuff. My poor old wrist, I'm eat up. I'm sorry for my voice. Side note, I used to sing heavy metal on my music app because I was making bank, and I paid for it because you can hear my larynx. My larynx is struggling, and I have voice box discord. So if my voice comes in and out, I'm not high yet. It's a gabapentin muscle relaxer and delta 8 kind of day. Whew, let me tell you, Anyway, I'm Southern. We talk way too much. Please excuse me. So I didn't want there is a zillion of these little things. I would probably say stick to Amazon or Pandora. I'm Southern, so I'm gonna struggle when I say the word Pandora, because I'm Southern and I was saying Pandora. It's a curse, but people love to hear us talk, and I'm like, why? And now I sound like a bad Brenda. But let me use my worst voice, Brenda Vaccaro. But if you don't know who she is, then you are really too young for my channel, because this is a mature lady channel. We are always a lady. We do like to goof off and have a little freaky fun, but enough about that. So I got the bracelet off Amazon, like I was saying, for $130. And unlike the old ones, I really loved this one. Well, it might help if I turned it around. Okay. It has a real good strong clasp. So I'm not going to close it because I'll have to put it together once this is done. I'm doing this for girlfriends out there that might want this on their Christmas gift. Get it. This one, and the way you're going to know yours is legit is by this. This has to be a certain amount. There is proper information out there. Just be real careful. If you have any questions or comments and you see this, hit me up in the comments. I'm Southern. I'll talk your ears off. My daddy used to say I could talk the ears off a mule. All right, so what you want to look for, and this is going to be hard with this little stupid Motorola camera. All right, you want to look for the 925, and if you can see it, it's right above my thumbnail, right there in the corner. It's very hard to pick it up on camera. And you can't see it, but you want to look for the three letters ALE, excuse me, ALE, and that is the person that started making these bracelets in 2000. And the old ones have like the old barrel and the box clasp, and there's different variations actually on the bracelets. Not only do they make bracelets and beautiful $50 charms, I'll get to that, but they make rings and necklaces. Pandora has got the market, but you're going to pay for it. I got this at a steal because in its debut, this was over $200. And I got the Swarovski crystals. Pandora might sell diamonds, but that would have to be a custom piece, and I don't know. They are made in Thailand. I was getting a little paranoid because what I'm going to get to, and I'll get to it, is this did not come in a Pandora box. Even my husband, who, he made an Amazon account. I was like, look, I'm one of them wives that I have to pick out my own Christmas present. Then thank you. I said, you're buying me something. Make an Amazon account. So I made him make an Amazon account. And even though I picked it out and I negotiated what I wanted, I'm so blessed to have the love of a good man. Girls, if y'all got a good one, hang on to him. I'm glad. Mine's old. He's off the market. He don't want another one. I told him, I said, if I die before you, and chances are, because I'm very diseased, I'm a very diseased person. I said, if I go before you, I'm going to wish 7 virgins, even though that's not my God, but I'm going to send virgins and baby bomba drama your way. He's like, don't you do it. I'm like, I'm going to haunt you. You better buy me that Pandora. I'm just kidding. What you want to look for, though, in authenticity is in your clasp, you want to see ALE and the sterling 925. If a magnet, if a magnet sticks to any of this, it's fake. Be careful where you buy, and I'll get to that too. This is going to be lengthy, but I'm going to tell you what these little 6-minute videos cannot tell you. I mean, I had to watch about 75 of them to get all the information. So they do come. You do get this. You don't, and I'll tell you about the care of it too as well. So if a magnet sticks to it, it's fake. Try to watch where you buy. It's a pretty safe bet on Amazon because all this was Amazon. Amazon has a storefront, Pantera. Good Lord. I'm going to have to listen to Pantera now. My inner rock star. Because my voice sounds this way is because I have voice box Discord. I used to sing on a music app. I still do from time to time. Had a lot of followers. It was kind of nice, but I sang heavy metal, which is like my first love. And I ruined my voice, but I made some bucks and I hit a label, yo. Private, but I made it. Anywho, enough about that. People won't believe it unless they hear it. Anyway, check my community tab. So you want to, now this right here, I'm having to use tweezers so I can show it to you. This is your clasp, and it snaps under the face of that. It snaps up in our, there's your southern word. That's up in her, which is up in there. So I'll save you a few breaths. When you start talking like Brenda Vaccaro, you have to pick your syllables carefully or you'll be whispering by the time you do this long-ass video. So, okay, the clasp. The new ones, the old ones were barrel, circle, plain. Not much to look at, to be honest. And then on the back we have, you always want to see Pandora, ALE. ALE and the 925 will probably be on the inside. And this is new. I did premiere it on a few videos. And the inside will be dark. That's just the castings for the Swarovski, if I'm saying that right. I'm Southern. We don't say some of those words correctly. But it'll be dark on the inside. It'll have Pandora on whatever clasp you pick. And they do make a variation of bracelets, rings. Oh my God, this is 12 minutes. How am I ever going to pump this out? Maybe somebody's going to be really bored. And thank you to that one person, because there's one person that hits my private video, my personal videos. My shorts are like banging. I'm like, I must be funny. Funny smelling. So the husband got me the bracelet for $130. You can get these. They're not Pandora, but they're spacers. And as you can tell, I'm fixing to blow it out. You can get these, again, I'm an Amazon hoe, what can I say? You can get these for $6.90, and that's a good deal because you don't want your charms raw dog in a snake chain, especially if it's going to be an everyday wear, because it'll start wearing into the grooves because this chain has movement. And don't sleep in it, whatever you do. If you kink a snake chain or the serpentine chains of the 80s, they'll kink and you're done. So I don't recommend sleeping in them. I recommend these. They're called, in the comments, any questions that come from this instead of me wasting your time. I really need some lotion. Anyway, these are $6.90. These are the best kind. They're marked. They are legit. And they have a little bit of a rubber lining so you're not scratching up your bling, right? Okay, so that's that. I don't want to put, the most you want to put on these, because I have seen some online, they just look like a damn box of tools and nuts and bolts. They put everything, like Sweet 16, high school, graduation, college, your first job, your baby, your marriage, your husband, your children, your grandchildren, and I don't have them, so I don't know what it's like. I don't care to be a granny. No thanks. I raised enough children, believe that. Anyway, so I forgot where I was at. It's so hard for me. My ADHD kicks in, and I am also on pain medicine, so this is really like, was this the right thing to do? Yes, because it's going to get my mind off my misery. Sorry, I'm going to move some cat hair while I blab. All right, so this was my Christmas gift, like I said. Make sure your barrel's legit. There's so many inches that this is supposed to be. In the comments, again, any questions, I'll be more than happy. I'm not a dealer or retailer. I've just learned what's legit and what's not. They are made in Thailand. That's the thing. I thought surely they're made in America, and they've been around since 2000. This is the charms that I picked, And here you can see the spacers has the sterling 925. If you ever receive a piece from a legitimate seller and a magnet sticks to it, take that stuff back because you just got ripped off. So, like I said, Amazon has a Pandora storefront, so you can go through there. Apparently I went through Independence. The bracelet was supposed to come in a box. These are the boxes. I'll get to them, I promise. You want your stuff to come in. I don't know why I got different colors either, but you want your box. I'm getting ahead of myself. It'll be like that with a little pack of silica. And then in here, there will be one of these so that you know. And it'll say sterling 925, and they can't import that and stamp it. If they import counterfeits and they stamp it, sometimes people overseas get by with shit, so there's that. So these it comes like that. So you want to and keep these, because you know what, when I went to a different app, and I'll get to that, but when I went to a different app to look, because they're all expensive, every one of these charms, this is a statement. This is not only a statement piece, but this is a status piece. Both of these, each of them were $50. So by now, do the math. I've got $14, more or less $6.90. It's $14, $50, $114. Add another 100. You know, you do 130, 50, 50, 7, 7, and then I'm fixing to add another couple hundred. How you want this to close, and I'm not going to do it because, like I said, I'm fixing to have to operate on it if I can ever shut up and get this out. This, you see that little hole? This will snap down. I'll go ahead and do it for you. I think my arthritis is struggling. I can't close it right yet. But anyway, that opens up. Okay, where's my tool? And then you just lay this in that hole. And these things are ridiculously hard to put on. Have some help, whatever you do. Anyway, this goes up in there. And good grief. I can't start over. This is my 14th, 15th time. Just kidding. Anyway, you get the drift, right? That goes in that hole and locks. Okay. Whew. This bracelet done wore me the hell out. All right. Now, my first charm I got off of Amazon. And it's pretty. It's my it's one of my children's birthstone. Purple. You can't see it on camera, but it's got little divot holes all the way through it. And in the proper light, it has a little bit of glitter, not enough, but just enough to give you that bling. And again, what you want to look for is inside your charm will be grooved. It doesn't screw on, but this is how you can tell. Again, there's counterfeits out there. So there's that. Let me turn it over, because another thing that you want to look for when you're doing this is, all right, you want to look for, thanks camera. Okay, you want to look for the 9, you can see the sterling 925, the ALE, which is the initials that is on every Pandora piece, because that is actually the initials of the brilliant person that come up with the idea of charm bracelets, which was really big back in the 70s, but they weren't as nice as they are now. So kind of think a boomer might have come up with this idea. They premiered in 2000. Then you want to see the maker's mark, and that's the word Pandora. Be careful when you do buy these online, because this looked sky blue, which this is going to be iced out. I'm not putting all those, all those events that I just mentioned. I done did that. So this is more of an elegant piece. So this looked light blue, like really a different color than what I got. It was only $30, which is pretty good for a new Pandora a new Pandora charm because of the color of the difference in my phone versus your phone versus the actual monitor. But these are the ones. Ta-da! This is what I'm going to bling out. This, like I said, I wanted to go for an icy look. So I'm going to add that. How I said I was going to do this. Oh, I'm going to put one on that. So I'm going to put one here. Just going to put one here with two spacers. Then I'll have to figure out where I'm going to put the other one. Kind of keep it like iridescent, crystal, iridescent, crystal, iridescent. So, and I may put the purple one on. I don't know yet. I don't know. But anyway, this is the one I got. And here again, you see the, I don't know if you've seen it or not. This is not, I don't know if this is this year's or not, but the inside's grooved, so that was a relief. Because I bought these off Mercari. It's a good app. I don't recommend it because a seller will have something up and it's supposed to be a 3-day ordeal. And some of those people are sitting on their asses. I'm like, okay, whatever. So I ordered these on 11/23 and it's December 2nd. So it was a pain in the ass to get people to, had to pay people and fucking beg them too. Jesus, if you're on the net and you're selling stuff, stand by your product. Brand your fool self. So I don't recommend Mercari. I stick with eBay because it's linked to PayPal. You won't get screwed, and Amazon. There's a few other ones, but I thought this would be real pretty with the kind of offset the. I mean that's shiny, but I wanted to bring a little bit of lackluster or to it. So even if I went this route, shit, I'll have to buy 2 more spacers if I go that route. The only next one that I would ever add, because I don't know what I'm going to do with this guy. I wanted to send it back. My husband's like, oh shit, it's just $30, keep it. I'm like, well, okay, whatever, boss man. He loves me. So that's pretty much it. And they came from, again, here you go. You can plainly see they are definitely made in Thailand. So there's one piece. Now, I bought this off Amazon, this, and these off Amazon. These two, now I know, I done got caught up in myself. It's 22 minutes. These two I bought off Mercari, and now I'm going to save the very best for the last. Whew. This is the Queen Bee. Now, like I said, I wanted to keep I wanted to have I wanted it to be statement. Now, if I can just get my camera to act right. Okay, well, let's just see what we can do here. Oh, my damn arm is going numb. It's been a long video. Okay, as you can see here on the bottom, this is the Ice Queen Royale. I can't remember the name of it. I too bought this off Mercari, but it's got a little crown on it. Funny little backstory about why I wanted the light blue. It's close to my my husband's anniversary, and it's actually a legit stone. This is a very desirable piece. You can still find them, luckily, because apparently a lot of people get tired of them, and I guess they just sell them. But this is what I was going to do. Now, I got a little confused because that was confusion when it came. I'm still confused. This is what I was going to do. I got the 6 spacers, so I'm going to put this, it's going to be all put together. I'm going to put this and this together, this and this together, and then my statement piece, because I thought, well, I don't want just bling and beads. That's kind of boring. It is a charm bracelet after all, but here, I don't think my camera's going to pick it up, but around, it's such an ice blue. I thought it would offset. It goes real well with that if you look at the light. Here you can see the word Pandora. And, yeah, it's here too. So it's on both sides. I know the ALE and the 925's there. I just can't see it, and you probably can't either. So, but it has heart, so that's kind of cool because you're gonna get some dead skin in there. Don't shower in it. Don't put it because it's got sterling silver in 2023 has a rhodium coating, and that's kind of platinum based. So you want to keep that rhodium. Don't put this. I don't care what it says. I've ruined jewelry. I have a lot of silver. So do not put this in jewelry cleaner. Just get you some Dawn, just a little bit of Dawn, and equal parts Dawn to water. I use a Dixie cup. Put that much Dawn, that much water, and just let them soak, and then brush them gently. But this is the statement piece. It's a little cram, and the story behind this is the reason why I picked that one, because I could have had any charm in the world. I will later want a one that says wife. But when we bought this big old, all this real estate that, my little lonely island, that's all I needed. When we bought this house, there's a joke about, trailer parks and double wide songs about Queen of the double wide. And when my husband bought me when he bought me the house, basically, he bought it for us because the other one is why I have to lean on these. My other house gave me mold poisoning, so my lungs are ripped. R.I.P. if you're seeing this and I've left the earth. Don't worry, I'll be with Jesus. I'll be waiting on you if you're right. Anyway, so when he bought the real estate and we had to move, and I was like, oh my God, I'm crippled. How in the world am I going to ever pull that off? But God got me through it, and well, 3 years later, I'm still not together. So there's that. But anyway, he handed me the keys to the house, my keys, and he said, will you be the queen of my double wide? So I wanted a personal piece of jewelry, and he sucks at buying things for me. He's one in Walmart or Tractor Supply. But that's why I got the queen piece. So you can actually make these very sentimental. If you're a mother and you have grandchildren, or your daughter, if you have a young daughter, or or a fashionista or a diva, I highly recommend this. They're going to come like this, so it's a give or take. When you get the spacers, they give you these cloths. Nothing will clean that better than these. Hang on to these or buy one. But don't use silver polish, silver cleaner, nothing, because that's a bit of a rhodium. It's RHODIUM. Check it out. It's on sterling silver in 2023. Old sterling silver, you could take a toothbrush and toothpaste, but I do not recommend that for this. This is fine jewelry. So there's those. We're going to wrap up. There's all those QC modes, whatever them was. I did get a second bag, so there's that. People on the Macari app that I don't recommend, because they're even the old charms are and the older and prettier the charm, I've seen them go for up to 200. So if you get Pandora, hang on to it. If you're like me and I'm like, how much time do I got left on this earth? I got lupus, so I don't know if it's showing, but it's yellow. That's probably should have got a bracelet to match my lupus, but that's a whole different story. So if in case you're wondering why my skin looks so weird, yes, I have skin disease as well. You're actually talking to Bloody Mary. But I have seen these when I was on the Macari app. I've seen people selling these boxes for $50. Now, what was alarming today about receiving the charms off Mercari was they came in a long envelope. These, not like this, but they came in an envelope about the size of this, right? And it just had the word Pandora on it, and it was padded. So I was happy for that, and I guess I'll leave them with good feedback. And if you've made it this long, good Lord, bless your heart. If you have any questions, please feel free to hit me up in the comments and I can help you out. Thanks for watching. This is 30 minutes. We're tired now, so we gotta say peace. Thanks for watching if you made it this far. Hope this was helpful. Get yourself a Pandora or get yourself a man that knows how to buy Pandora. Thanks for watching if you made it this far. Please subscribe.